We're 2 weeks out from the US presidential election, so I'm catching up with the president himself, Hunter Franklin from the Oval. This is Ed, Quinn. We're in El Segundo Beach, California. We're gonna find out what's going on in the USA.
I'm Jason Dundas, and this is Build Stopover.
Look at this whip.
Hey, how's this thing, huh?
Ed, what's up?
I'm good, Jason. How are you? Good to see you.
This is how you roll, man.
You know what? Well, look, I mean, the surf is flat, the weather's beautiful, summer's almost over, so we got to take advantage of the Polaris slingshot while we can.
Is this a car or a motorbike?
Technically, it's a motorbike, which is why, you got to rock a helmet.
We're 2 weeks out, or 3 weeks out from the presidential election. You play the president in the Oval, which has a new season coming out. You play Hunter Franklin, the president. As a TV president, what's your take on what's going on? Because in Australia, we just see the circus.
Yeah.
We see the ups and downs and the craziest things ever, and it's so different to what we're used to from a political standpoint.
Yeah.
What's your viewpoint on, firstly, what the hell is going on?
What concerns me the most is my show is bat-esque crazy. I mean, you can't get more insane than my show until you actually turn on the news. And so what I love about Tyler Perry is he wanted to do the Oval to sort of emulate the chaos that takes place behind closed doors in real life. And yet our show, you know, we're always trying to play catch up to be as sensational and as nutty and as impossible. As we're taping this right now, the president was diagnosed with COVID like 3 days ago after the first presidential debate. I mean, you can't script that. And so it's almost like, you know,
you gotta go
life
further.
imitating art, art imitating life. I know, yeah, it's like a race. We try and get nuttier, you know? We've got girls getting decapitated and people flying off of buildings, and all of a sudden you turn on the TV and we're like, gotta do better. And we do. We do better season 2. We get even nuttier and crazier, and so.
Yeah. Okay. Should we get in the slingshot and the president can take me for a whip?
Absolutely. Where you want to go? You want?
Well, this is your neighborhood, right? This is El Segundo?
El Segundo. This is basically, you know, like El Segundo is the second refinery in California. The first was up in Northern California in Richmond, where I'm from. The reason I live here is because normally it's got the biggest surf in LA County, but not today.
All right.
So yeah, let's go. Do you want to go like, should we go to a spa? Should we go to a discotheque? Or do you want to go like an American diner?
A discotheque? No, can you take me just to get, we'll keep it easy. Let's get coffee with the president.
All right, Jason. God, you know, all my Aussie friends tend to be fun, but Jason's kind of boring.
I feel like I've just been in a Formula One race.
You have been. We won.
So what is this spot?
Oh, this is Wendy's. This is as classic and OG as it gets.
This is like Americana.
It is the epitome of.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Coffee, please.
So why does someone come to El Segundo?
To hide. to like try and not, you know, to try and get away from the fray. That's what I love about
We're 30 minutes from LA, or 40 minutes.
Yeah, but you can't find it. No one knows where it is.
I'd never heard
You'd
of it.
never heard it.
I'm like, Elsa, what?
And the airplane, we just saw Qantas. You just saw those airplanes. You land right there.
Yeah.
And everybody else, Segundo, just kind of goes.
I've heard of Manhattan Beach, and I've heard of Long Beach.
That's where we want you to go.
And Redondo, but
just
not
go
El
down
Segundo.
there, get super drunk, get in a fight, fall down. All that bad stuff takes place in Manhattan, down in Manhattan, Hermosa.
How long's this place been here?
174 years.
Here's your tuna melt.
That's my tuna melt.
Your tuna.
Hey, mate. Sit on rye.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Cheers, man. Thanks so much. Thanks, boss.
So you've been on some of the biggest hit TV shows in Australia, like Revenge. It's one of my all-time favorites.
Yes, great show.
True Blood, with the Aussie Ryan Quanten.
Yes.
Was on that.
Yep.
2 Broke Girls.
Yep. No Aussies on that one.
Yeah, I don't know about it, but Whitney Cummings writes that one. Yeah?
Yes, she does. Yeah, I think the antidote to take from all of it actually is how fortunate and blessed I've been. Because you know, for most actors, what you do is you want to get on one big long series, or you want to get on one big sort of film franchise, and then you have consistent work. I've I've had a lot of shows get canceled prematurely. I've been on the big pilots. I couldn't find a place on a network schedule. And so the ability to jump from show to show is something I'm really, really, you know, proud of. I mean, you can also throw in there Mistresses was another show on ABC. I think I went from Revenge to Mistresses for 2 years. After 2 broke, I went on to One Day at a Time, which is premiering on CBS this week. So
what a run.
Well, you know what? It again, blessed. Like it really is in a sense of run. Really, it's just being scrappy, you know, and that's why getting the Oval and now being on the #1 new show on cable is such. Oh, it's such a huge sigh of relief just to have the consistent work, just to be, you know, constantly working. You know, American Pie, Girls Rule just came out yesterday. It's the #2 show on all of Netflix nationwide. So I mean, there's like. And I'm saying all this with such humility and such gratitude because it wasn't always easy, man. It was a grind, and when things don't go well, it's easy to just get, you know, sort of left behind by the business. And
yeah, tell me about American Pie. Because obviously the first American Pie, I'm 38.
Yeah,
it was a rite of passage.
Rite of passage, yeah.
Like, come on.
This supposedly is the best installment since the original. So a review said.
Sell it to me.
It delivers on the promise and the premise of the American Pie franchise. It's super funny. It's a complete sort of reimagining, if you were. But the cast, I mean, Madison Pettis, who plays my daughter, you know, she's the lead of the show, and she's just the most lovely, talented girl. Lizzie Broadway, remember that name? She's going to be a superstar. Just don't watch it with your kids. It's R-rated. It's a hard R for a reason. You'll figure that out in the first scene.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's great, man.
Stifler in it?
Lizzie Broadway is Stifler's daughter.
Oh, there we go. Right,
yeah,
I'm watching
so
it.
the kids are now going to high school and getting weird. So yeah.
All right,
yeah.